Hello everyone, so welcome to today's video. I wanted to feature some foundations and kind of give you my thoughts on some foundations that I have been using. I have definitely purchased quite a few foundations over the last 6 to 8 months. I've been just revamping my entire collection. I even did a video when I first moved into this new house after we went through that process of building, and I shared with you how I store my makeup and the organization. So if you haven't seen it, I will link it here so you can see how I store my makeup. And for the most part, it's still the same. It's kind of messy sometimes, but that's just part of doing your makeup and going through your products and just trying to get it done. And you realize at the end of the day that you didn't put everything exactly the way it was before. But besides that, I have been building my collection and trying to have just the best products in my routine and in my drawers, so that if I went into those drawers and I pulled from each bin with my eyes closed, I'm going to pick something that's amazing and that I'm going to be happy with and that's going to perform well and wear well. So I feel like I'm in a good place where I have foundations that every single one of them is just good on their own or mixed with other things. I wanted to do videos on these products, but just kind of keep it on the smaller scale, not trying to like overload you with my entire foundation collection, because that can be a lot of information to give you at once. So I just picked 3 that I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to just sort of dive in. I'm going to start with the one that gives me the lightest coverage, and this is the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Illuminated Tinted Serum. Now, it's a tinted serum, so it doesn't have the foundation word in its name. However, I feel like this product is very unique to me, to my collection. It is very different looking. When you look at the product, you will see, hopefully the camera will pick it up, these little spheres of pigment suspended in a clear serum. And this is something that I was honestly very much surprised by, just like one of the foundations that I'm going to talk about next after this. When I used it for the first time, I honestly was expecting it to just be almost nothing. Like a tinted serum, really? Can it really give me the coverage that I'm looking for? And so when I realized that this actually gave me a really nice light coverage, it's not medium, it's not full. I can use this and a concealer and spot conceal certain areas, a concealer under my eyes, and feel like I am okay. I like to use this one specifically over my tinted SPF. I use the Color Science Flex for fair skin tones, and that gives me a tint to the skin that helps even things out. And then when I go over it with this, it gives me a foundation look. And that's usually how I wear this, usually over my SPF. So that's why I'm featuring it in this video, even though it doesn't say foundation in its name. It gives you a foundation look if you layer it over like a tinted SPF. If you have some like a full coverage powder that you want to use, you can put this underneath and sort of boost the coverage that you get from this. But this actually gives a very light coverage, and it was something that I was not expecting. I was expecting this to, like I said, look like nothing. Look like it just applied a serum with no coverage. And it actually is very surprising the way it looks on the skin. It wears really pretty. It's very runny. And you may look at that and think, oh, well, that's, going to be difficult to work with. If you apply this like the pumps and just do streaks on your face and go in with a brush, yeah, you have to sort of blend and break up these little spheres to create a skin tone color. But if you apply it to the back of your hand, on the back of a compact, or even one of those makeup palettes, mix it together, break up the spheres, you will get that pigment and that color. I have shade 20, by the way. Then you can dot it on and blend it in with a brush. I use my fingers, a brush, a beauty sponge, and it just looks beautiful. And it actually looks very skin-like. So this is perfect for someone who doesn't want a whole ton of coverage, for someone who doesn't want to feel like they're wearing makeup, for even summertime when you want to put on a thin layer of product and have more of an even complexion without it looking heavy, without feeling like you're wearing makeup, without looking like you're wearing makeup if you're going to the lake, the pool, or outdoor activities. This is a great one, and I was very much surprised. So that's why I'm featuring it, because I truly do love the way this looks. The next one is the one that I'm wearing today. I did a video on it because I felt like I needed to just talk about this in a separate video. and show you guys how I applied it. It's the BeautyBlender Bounce Skin Tint, Always On Radiant Skin Tint. It's a long name, but it's the one that it's in a frosted glass bottle that has like an ombre effect to the pink at the bottom, which I absolutely love. This surprised me. I was not expecting to get medium coverage. Yes, medium coverage from a product that says Skin Tint. I have the shade Light 3, and I feel like it's a very good match. And I was not expecting this to look as beautiful as it did. The first time I used it, I was blown away, and I have been using this constantly since then. By the time this video gets posted, I would have already had this for several months in my collection, but it's like I said, it's what I'm wearing today. Just this. I didn't even set it with powder. I didn't even use setting spray. I use this over a Rare Beauty primer, which is how I normally apply this. And I can skip the primer underneath as well, and it still looks beautiful. I feel like it doesn't really change the effect of this on my skin. And it makes my skin look flawless. It covers, and I do feel like I can build it up. Like today I had to build it up in this little spot here because I do have a little visitor, which it's not welcomed, but whatever, it's there. So I build it up just to kind of cover it and tone down the redness and the inflammation that you see from the breakout, but it doesn't look heavy. It looks like skin. It just glides on. I feel like this deserves more praise than what it's been given. I feel like, I don't know if this is like something that had its moment and then suddenly it's just, people forgot about it, people moving on. With all the newness that's out there, maybe so, maybe this got kind of lost in the back, slipped through the cracks, I don't know. But I absolutely love this. I feel like it's such a great product to use, and I feel like this is something I'm going to reach for all the time. And I hope that the video that I demoed this is up before this video, so I can link it here if it is. Otherwise, you'll be seeing that at some point, me talking about this. But this is just, it looks like skin, and it's one of my most favorite ones out of the bunch that I own. This is one of my very top ones. The last one, I'm going to shake it up because it's kind of settling because I've used this quite a bit. It's a bougie one. It's the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This has been a cult favorite for decades probably at this point. I have seen this product featured in magazines when I used to get magazine subscriptions in the mail. When I used to flip through the magazines waiting in the lines at the grocery store to check out. I've seen it on ads. I have seen it in videos over the years. It's a product that people keep talking about. Regular people like you and I who wear makeup and makeup enthusiasts, even professionals wear this. They use this on photo shoots. Celebrities use it. It's like, it's super expensive. So this is a smaller size. I have a shade 3. This is the mini size. And I have to look, the writing is so small, but this is a small size. They have 2 options. This size, which is around $42 to $45, and the full size, which I want to say it's over $60. So it is a pretty pricey foundation, and I wanted to try it for myself because it says Luminous Silk. For years, I used to purchase foundations that were more matte, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to start building my collection, have something that's more full coverage, it's more matte, but I also want something that can be luminous. Like, is this going to be super glowy? Is this going to look oily and greasy on my skin? Is it going to look natural? Like, how does this look on the skin? Like, everybody keeps saying it's great, it's wonderful, whatever. But I wanted to try it for myself. And so I bought the small one several months ago, probably like anywhere 4 to 6 months ago at this point, and it is beautiful. It wears so well. I can use this without a primer. I can mix it with my Stila correcting primer. I can use it over my Rare Beauty pore primer. I can use this over my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter, and it doesn't look super luminous to the point where it looks unnatural, because that Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte is very glowy and dewy, and it wears beautifully over that. It goes great over my SPF, over just my face with just skincare. It looks so beautiful. I think looking back, I probably should have just bought the full size. I didn't expect to love this as much as I do. I feel very fancy and very bougie when I use this. But honestly, I do enjoy it, and I love the formula, the finish, the wear, how it makes my skin look. just beautiful. Everything about it is yes. I went and bought the concealer to match, the Luminous Silk concealer. I think I also have it in shade 3. I use that and I mix it with other concealers, use it on its own, and it's a beautiful formula. It's very hydrating, but it's not super wet and dewy looking under the eyes. It wears well, but this is so beautiful. This is a really nice luminous finish, but it's not dewy. There's no shimmer. You don't see where there's like particles of glowiness on your face. It just enhances your skin in a very natural way to where it just looks very luminous and vibrant and healthy. That's the best way for me to describe it. It's not luminous like a highlighting type of product, but it just makes your skin look absolutely flawless. That is my top 3 foundation picks for this video. I'm definitely going to do this again with 3 other ones that I have because I have so many that it would just be too much to talk about them all in one video. Plus, I would be here for hours just going on and on and on about these foundations, but I'm cutting myself off, doing only 3 in a video, and these are just beautiful. They all offer various levels. You have the Rosy Ink that's more on the light coverage, the BeautyBlender that's more medium, and then the Giorgio Armani that is more medium to full, definitely buildable. I can get a full coverage look out of this. And it also depends on the method of application. Whether you use your fingers, a damp beauty sponge, or a brush will kind of determine the level of coverage that you get. So I hope you found this video helpful. I know I'm just kind of like spitting out all this information at you so fast, but I really wanted to condense it down, keep it short and sweet, and just pick my top 3 at the moment to feature in this video. If you try any of these, let me know what your opinions are and what you think of the products. If you have a favorite foundation you'd like to leave your recommendation down below, please share that with me. I love hearing from you guys. And check out the products. Like I said, give me your opinions and your thoughts if you do try them, if you own them, or if there's a foundation out there that I have not tried that you think I should, let me know. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. And hopefully we can connect on Instagram and we can be friends there. It's always on the screen, left or right. You'll see it pop up. And I appreciate you so much for being here, for being you. Take care, and I will talk to you very soon.